All right.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Vahi. All right, fire away.
Hey Dave, does the altitude affect anything with Brazil?
No, I don't think so. I don't. What is it, 2,900 feet or something? Yeah, I don't. We haven't talked about it a little, not one bit, really. Not when you're playing in Denver, and it's a little bit different. So.
Well, just how about a new environment altogether?
Oh, there's no question. I mean, first of all, the flight. I mean, that's something we got to deal with. Well, both teams do, but it's going to be a long flight. And then the other thing is the fields. What's the field going to look like? Those are all things that you just, you really can't control. So, we're excited though. I mean, the team is excited about going. I feel it with the players. I'm 63 now. I'm not really excited to go 11 hours on a plane, but it is what it is. So, to play a football game, I mean, this is crazy to me. But
These talks might happen like a week or two ago, but how thrilled were you that Remigio, as an organization, was someone that you guys were going to keep on?
yeah, I mean, you think about Nikko. I mean, he's been our starter. I mean, he's for the last 8 games that we've played, he's been our guy, and and I've gotten used to having him back there, and he just keeps getting better. And he really had a great training camp, and he's become a leader for us. As far as his work ethic and everything he's about. And he's a great teammate, and and he's a good guy, really. And I'm happy he's on the team.
Dave, in an instance like this, if you could draw it up, would you prefer to be able to have a practice at the stadium or the day of the game, or?
Yeah, just to be able to see the field, or whatever. But we'll do that in pregame.
Yeah.
And it's going to be the same I think for both teams. There's no advantage either way. I just it is what it is.
And you can only pick it up by word of mouth at this point. I mean, is there a way you study the conditions actually at this stage, or doesn't make any sense to you?
Yeah, no, because they said it's going to be different. They had issues with it last year, and then now it's going to be better. So I mean, we take that for what it's worth, and we'll see.
Dave, we assume that Nikko's going to be back there for kickoffs, but who are the other guys that could potentially be back there?
Yeah, you could see Taekwon, you could see Burchard. Those are the guys that you'll see back there.
What'd you see from Taekwon? And
I saw somebody that hits it fast. He's got great speed. He's a willing blocker, so that's important. I talked about that before, how important that off returner is to be able to single block somebody. He's going to have to block somebody. Nikko does that as well if he gets the ball, and then Burchard's still working on it and getting better and better each day. So he had a good game too, by the way, in that last game. So that was good to see with him. We talked about getting him a lot more touches. We did, and he showed up. So it was good to see.
You've seen LA's return game.
Excuse me.
LA's return.
Yeah. Darius Davis is very good. Excellent, dynamic. Not a real big guy, but man, he is quick and fast and shifty. And you have to be sound. Covering him. You can't overcommit one way or the other. He'll cut it back on you. So we got our hands full with him for sure. And we know those guys. I mean, we play them twice a year. A great coach. Ficken does a great job, and the punter, and the kicker, Dicker the kicker is they're both excellent. And the thing they have a change at the long snapper, but they looks like they got a veteran Lovato. So we played against him. He was at the Eagles last year, so we know him. But he's an experienced guy, so they won't miss a beat. They're solid across the board.
Last one, anyone?
Dave,
Thanks,
after
Coach.
going through the new kickoff rules now with 3 preseason games, are you comfortable with your approach in handling that? Just now that you've gone through it.
Yeah, we're not. What you saw is what we're going to do. I mean, we weren't trying to hide anything. We were just trying to practice, and we know that we're going to get more returns. So tried to practice fielding crazy punt kicks, and then as far as kickoffs go, be sound in what we do as far as coverage. And we know there's a lot more plays. I'm excited about it, and I really am. It's going to be good for special teams, and the fans are going to love it.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep.